All right, I just want to do a video about how owning a Jackery makes life a little bit easier. Okay, so one thing is, I got tired of having to deal with cordless drills because you got to always make sure you have the battery pack charged before you use it. So you can't just pick it up and start screwing. So, I mean, unless you had a system where you always have them charging. I know some people might be doing that, but I don't use a drill every day or very often at all, really. So it's on a rare chance that I have to get it and the battery's usually dead by then. Or so I would have to like make sure I was charging the battery prior to doing what I want to do. So I decided life was a lot easier if I just had a plug-in drill. So I got a drill that just plugs in. Okay. Now, having a Jackery makes life a lot easier for several reasons. Okay. I know the number one thing people are going to talk about, the grid goes down, and I'm talking about not post-apocalypse. I'm talking about, winter storms in Texas and stuff like that. Okay, you got something to do various things with. I mean, you can, I guess, whatever you can use electricity with, depending on how much power you have, the Jackery, you're limited only by how big of a Jackery you got, how many watts, right? That's number one, okay? Everybody knows that one probably, okay? Number two is, one day I was actually, I was putting up a doorbell cam in the front of my house, and I turned off all the power to the house, okay, because I didn't want to, accidentally get electrocuted, okay. Now, when I did that, okay, and then even if I did the whole house just in case, but I'm sure the electrical outlet right next to, my outdoor electrical outlet next to the door was probably on the same circuit because it's in the same part of the house. So, I had no power. I had to turn off the power to mess with the wiring. But it was no problem at all because I had this drill that needed, the wire. And I thought, oh man, I'm right next to a plug, my outdoor plug, but I had to plug it in. I turned off all the power. No big deal. I grabbed this, went outside, put it down where I was working, did all my work. It's fine. Okay. So, if I didn't have that, I would have had to wait to make sure I had my drill batteries charged, and then, plan it all out. And I could have probably done it, but, you can't just grab things and go, okay? Like, my whole reason for having a drill with the cord, just to grab it and work instead of having to pre-plan things, okay? Now, my third, thing that helped me realize how useful a Jackery is I'm about to fix the side of my fence, okay? My gate, I got to fix it. I got to screw some screws in. Okay? Now, my power is on my house, but my outdoor power outlets are on the other side of the house. So I only had to run a large, very long extension cord all the way around. Probably be long and heavy and lanky, and I need storage space for it and all that, okay? I don't have to do that, though, because now I can just take my Jackery, put it on the floor right there, and put in the screws using this, okay? So a Jackery helps supplement the notion that shouldn't have to be limited by a battery powered drill. So that's how I think a Jackery makes life a lot easier. Oh, another reason a Jackery is useful, I forgot. Okay, I was using it in the past too for the drive-in theaters. Okay, you don't want to use a battery in your car all 2-hour movie. So I put that, on the floor of my car in between the two front seats, and I could power up a little, like a fan that runs on the electrical outlet in the car. Just plug that up right there. Okay. So, it's useful for that as well. That's why I've been finding use for it. Let me go and show you outside and how I, used it. So that way you have a little more visual, huh? All right. So here I am. This little sun's a little, bit of an angle there. Here's my power outlet. This is the camera I was working on. Okay, power was out, remember? So I was almost stuck for the day. Thought I had to go home, go back and reschedule everything and power up my battery packs for my drill. But instead, I just pulled that out of the house. I just remembered, plugged in my drill, okay, and then drilled all the holes I need to put that. Okay, now I'm gonna work on the total opposite side of my house, this is the only plug I have, okay? So instead of having to run an extension cord and store another thing, okay, I'm gonna just take that, okay, and go ahead and fix my side of the gate. All right, here we are. I'm gonna work on the fence here, okay, and all I'm gonna do is plug that in, okay, and I can start working, okay? Go ahead and plug that up first.
Where?
Plug it up.
Oh.
One of the house type outlets. Okay. Okay, and then see if it works. Got nice. Yeah, there you go. All right, so we're gonna work on the fence.